Hi everyone, it's Miss Smith. Today I've set you a task to be able to use Scratch to create your animation for your own name. So I'm going to show you how that's done and I would love to see yours. So when you go onto Google, if you type in Scratch, you will be able to access a screen very similar to mine. Now to get started, I'm going to change my background. So I'm going to go into the backdrop section and add a backdrop. So I'm just going to go for a pattern. So I'm going to type in pattern and I'm going to click stripes. Now next, I need to add some letters of my name onto the board. So I'm going to scroll back down and add a sprite. So when I choose a sprite, the letters aren't going to be there. So I'm going to use the search bar at the top and add in a letter. So I'm going to add an M for Miss Smith. I don't want my M in the middle of the screen, so I can click and drag to anywhere I would like it to go. What I would like my M to do is change colour. So to do that, I'm going to add an event. And add when this sprite is clicked. So when I click on my M, whatever I ask it to do next, it's going to happen. So I would like to change colour. So I'm going to go into the looks and ask it to change colour. So I'm going to scroll down until change colour. Now you can change from colour to a brightness or a whirl, and you can do the effect by. So this number can change to, so I'm going to do it and change it to 30. So now every time I click, it's going to change colour. What I can do instead is add an event, and when the flag is clicked, I can also ask that to do it automatically, so I wouldn't have to press anything and it would do it by itself. So I'm going to try that too. And I'm going to ask it to change 30, but I'm going to add a control to wait 1 second in between each. And I'm going to ask it to repeat 10 times. And move that one out of the way. So now, this time, when I click on that one, it's going to flip colour, wait 1 second and change and repeat 10 times, just like that. Now I know that I've got more letters in my name, so I'm now going to add this time my second sprite. So I'm going to go back to the sprite, choose a sprite and type in letters. So this time I'm going to click on the I and bring up a blank board where my eye can be dragged and dropped. Now this time I want my eye to rotate every time that the green flag is clicked. So I'm going to go to events, when green flag is clicked, and drag it across. Now this time I want to add another repeating, so it repeats itself 10 times. So all I need to do now is add extra codes into there to do what I would like it to do. So I'm going to go into motion, and I'm going to add a motion to turn the letter. And at this moment in time, it is 15 degrees. So I'm going to leave it as that is today, but you can choose whichever number you like. And I'm also going to add another control in for it to wait 1 second in between each turn. So I'm going to trial it and make sure it works. So as you can see, my M is still doing everything that I've asked that to do as well. Now, I don't like the slow motion of that rotation, so I'm going to wait for a half of a second instead and try that, which for me is much quicker, and I can also change the degrees. So I'm going to change it to 30 degrees and click play, and that is much better for my liking. To stop, I'm going to press the stop button next to it. Now to add another letter, you're going to go to the sprite again, add sprite, choose sprite, and type in letters. So I'm going to go down to the S and add an S in. Again, I'm going to click and drag to where I would like my S to go. So I'm going to go there, so it's next to the I and not too close where it will look silly when it turns. And this time I'm going to make my letter grow. So I'm going to go to my event. When the flag is clicked, I'm going to repeat my control, and I want it to repeat 15 times this time, so not 10, 15. And I'm going to go to the looks, and I'm going to scroll down until I find change size by. There we go, change size by, and I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to change that number to 15 too. Now I've asked it to do it one way and change the size to make it go bigger, but I'm also going to want to make it go smaller. So I'm going to add the control again, a repeat, directly underneath to 15. And I'm going to add another change size by. And this time I'm going to want to make it minus 15 because I want to make it smaller. And I'm just going to trial that just to make sure it all works. So when I click play, it's going to repeat every time. So I would love for you guys to have a go at making your own animation for all your letters of your name. And I cannot wait to see them. Have a fantastically fun time. And I can't wait to see them. Enjoy.